Welcome to Daily Celebrity Data. The lights of WWE still shine, but behind the cheers and glory, some legends are quietly fading. Once they ruled the ring with power and pride, now they face their toughest battle, against time and pain. Stay with us as we uncover the untold stories before the final bell rings. John Cena. For 2 decades, his name meant determination, loyalty, and hustle. Born April 23, 1977, John Cena became a 16-time WWE champion before conquering Hollywood. Now 48, years of injuries have slowed him down, leading to semi-retirement. Yet his message, "Never give up," remains louder than ever, inspiring millions far beyond the ring. Triple H, Paul Levesque, the cerebral assassin, became more than a champion. He became the mind-shaping WWE's future. Born July 27, 1969, Triple H won 14 world titles before heart failure in 2021 ended his in-ring career. At 56, he serves as WWE's creative leader, proving that true power lies not in strength, but in vision. Roman Reigns. To millions, he's the face of modern wrestling. Born May 25, 1985, Roman Reigns' dominance as Universal Champion defined an era. Behind the spotlight, he's fought chronic myeloid leukemia, now in remission. At 40, his calm strength has turned him from hero to symbol of resilience, courage, and survival. Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate, a rare force who conquered both the WWE and UFC. Born July 12, 1977, Brock Lesnar became the only athlete to hold top titles in both worlds. After surviving diverticulitis in 2009, he stepped away from competition. His legacy? Power, discipline, and proof that no mountain is too high. The Undertaker, Mark Calloway, his shadow defined generations. Born March 24, 1965, The Undertaker became the soul of WrestleMania, with a 21-match winning streak that became legend. Now 60, retired and managing hip and spine pain, he stands not as a myth, but as wrestling's timeless spirit. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, lived larger than life. Born February 25, 1949, Ric Flair's charisma and 16 world titles defined wrestling's golden age. At 76, he battles skin cancer and heart issues, his body frail, but his fire unbroken. Even now, when he says "woo," the world still listens. Randy Orton, the Viper, cold, precise, and unforgettable. Born April 1, 1980, Randy Orton captured 14 world titles with a calm menace that made him one of WWE's most captivating figures. At 45, a severe back injury threatens to end his career. But legends like Venom linger long after the strike. Sheamus, Stephen Farrelly, the Celtic warrior, pale as steel and fierce as fire. Born January 28, 1978, Sheamus became a multi-time WWE champion known for grit and heart. Now 47, he competes while managing spinal stenosis. His fight no longer just in the ring, but within himself. Big Show, Paul White, a giant in size and in heart. Born February 8, 1972. Big Show's charisma made him both a feared opponent and a beloved figure. After overcoming a pituitary tumor and multiple surgeries, he now leads a quieter life. His legacy stands tall, proof that strength can also be kind. Bret the Hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Born July 2, 1957, Bret Hart embodied technical perfection and quiet honor. Having survived both prostate and skin cancer at 68, he now lives peacefully, his legacy untouched, the mark of true excellence. Jerry the King Lawler. The laughter, the wit, the crown, Jerry the King Lawler made wrestling commentary an art form. Born November 29, 1949, he overcame 3 strokes, the latest in 2025. At 75, he's slowly regaining his speech and strength. His resilience mirrors the same joy he once brought to millions on screen. Kevin Nash. From the New World Order to the Hall of Fame, Kevin Nash stood tall, literally and figuratively. Born July 9, 1959, the 7-foot powerhouse became both a WWE and WCW champion. Now 66, retired and living with heart disease, he remains the calm amid the storm, reflective, strong, and unshaken. Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson. Beloved for his heart and honesty, Daniel Bryan built his career on passion over power. Born May 22, 1981, the Yes Movement icon continues to inspire while managing vitiligo and concussion after effects. At 44, he still wrestles, proof that conviction beats circumstance. Jake the Snake Roberts. His words could silence an arena. Born May 30th, 1955, Jake the Snake Roberts' dark charisma redefined storytelling in wrestling. At 70, he lives with chronic lung disease, using oxygen support but staying active online. He's proof that redemption doesn't end, it evolves. Big E, Ettore Ewan. Power and positivity. That's Big E. Born March 1st, 1986, the former WWE champion brought laughter and strength to millions. After a devastating neck injury in 2022, he's learned to walk again through months of rehabilitation. His journey shines as a reminder that healing is also a kind of victory. Alexa Bliss, the sparkle of WWE's women's division. Born August 9, 1991, Alexa Bliss became a 5-time champion, combining character and courage like few could. At 34, she has overcome anxiety and an eating disorder, now embracing motherhood. Her story shines, not in gold, but in growth. Braun Strowman. Adam Scherr. The monster among men. Unstoppable in the ring. Human at heart. Born September 6, 1983, Braun Strowman dominated WWE's modern era before nerve damage slowed him down. Now 42, he's rebuilding his strength. His fight continues, no longer for titles, but for health and self. The Great Khali, Dalip Singh Rana, standing at over 7 feet tall. The Great Khali was WWE's gentle giant. Born August 27, 1972, he became India's first WWE champion, breaking barriers for generations after him. Now 53, he lives quietly, recovering from acromegaly surgery. His presence alone changed the landscape forever. R-Truth, Ron Killings, the entertainer, the rapper, the eternal optimist. Born January 19, 1972, R-Truth's charisma made him one of WWE's most beloved stars. At 53, after recovering from surgery complications, he performs less, but still spreads joy. His humor became his legacy. Laughter, his championship belt. Dean Malenko, quiet, precise, and masterful. Dean Malenko was wrestling's technician's technician. Born August 4, 1960, he became known as the Man of 1,000 Holds. At 65, he manages Parkinson's disease with discipline and humility. His legacy lives in every wrestler who learned that mastery can speak louder than words. Rob Van Dam. Few could blend grace and impact like Rob Van Dam. Born December 18, 1970, he redefined athleticism with his ECW and WWE championship runs. Now 54, he manages old knee and concussion injuries while promoting DDP yoga, teaching that flexibility isn't just physical, but mental too. Raven Scott Levy, the philosopher of pain. Born September 8, 1964, Raven's poetic mind made ECW storytelling unforgettable. At 61, he faces early-stage Parkinson's, monitored carefully but still active creatively. His legacy isn't in titles, it's in the raw emotion he brought to chaos. Diamond Dallas Page, DDP, from late-blooming wrestler to life-changing motivator, DDP never stopped reinventing himself. Born April 5, 1956, he rose to WCW stardom in his 40s, later founding DDP Yoga. Now 69, he lives pain-free, teaching others to heal through movement. His life proves that comebacks are always possible. Michael Tarver, once part of WWE's infamous The Nexus, Michael Tarver carried potential and power. Born March 8, 1977, his journey took a turn after suffering a stroke in 2025. Now 48, he's in therapy, rebuilding speech and strength, proof that determination doesn't retire. Brian Knobbs, one half of the Nasty Boys, Brian Knobbs lived the wild side of wrestling. Born May 6, 1964, he fought hard inside and outside the ring. At 61, he faces a severe diabetic infection, receiving critical care. His loud energy once filled arenas. Now it fuels his fight to stay alive. Virgil, Michael Jones, from bodyguard to beloved underdog, Virgil's story was one of quiet endurance. Born June 13, 1962, the former $1 Million Man's bodyguard faced cancer, dementia, and a stroke. At 63, he receives long-term care, his humility becoming his greatest strength. Conan Charles Ashenoff, the voice of Lucha Libre's global rise. Born January 6, 1964, Conan bridged Mexico and America through charisma and culture. After a kidney transplant, He continues to attend medical checks, but remains a guiding figure in wrestling's Latin community. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. With a 2-4 in hand and USA on his lips, Jim Duggan was pure patriotism. Born January 14, 1954, the first Royal Rumble winner now faces recurrent prostate cancer. At 71, he still waves the flag, not just for his country, but for every fighter who refuses to quit. Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, power personified. Born July 29, 1962, Scott Steiner dominated WCW's tag team scene with unmatched strength. Now 63, he manages heart failure and nerve damage while enjoying retirement. Even time can't flex harder than Steiner's legacy. Omos Tolulop Omogbehin, towering at over 7 feet tall, Omos became WWE's modern-day giant, a rare blend of strength and grace. Born May 16, 1994, he continues to inspire while managing gigantism and Cushing syndrome through hormone therapy. His size made him larger than life, but his humility keeps him human. Emma Tennille Dashwood, the trailblazer from Australia who brought charisma to every ring she entered. Born March 1, 1989, Emma, or Tennille Dashwood, shined in both WWE and Impact Wrestling. At 36, she lives with psoriasis, an autoimmune condition she manages with courage. Through her openness, she turned vulnerability into empowerment. Billy Gunn, one of wrestling's most enduring veterans, Billy Gunn combined power and humor like few could. Born November 1, 1963, he's a cornerstone of AEW and WWE history. At 61, with years of joint injuries, he still trains the next generation, proving that true greatness is measured by what you give back. Jake Hager. From the mat of amateur wrestling to the arenas of AEW and Bellator, Jake Hager's journey blended discipline and courage. Born March 24, 1982, he's faced ligament injuries but continues recovery. His path reminds us that a fighter's spirit doesn't fade, it simply adapts. Tatanka, Chris Chavis, a proud Native American icon of the 1990s WWE era. Born June 8, 1961, Tatanka embodied tradition and strength. Now 64, he lives quietly, his health fragile, but his spirit firm. His legacy lies not in wins or losses, but in what he represented for countless fans. Buff Bagwell, Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Once the confident face of WCW's glory days, Buff Bagwell was a 5-time tag team champion and proud member of NWO. Born January 10, 1970, he lost his right leg in 2025 after complications from injury. Now in rehab, he stays upbeat and connected with fans, still buff in spirit. Raquel Rodriguez, Victoria Gonzalez. Powerful yet humble, Raquel Rodriguez became one of WWE's standout women's champions. Born January 12, 1991, she manages a chronic immune disorder that often keeps her from competing, but never from inspiring. Psycho Stu Stuart Smith, a fearless performer on the UK independent scene, Psycho Stu earned respect through passion and grit. Born May 6, 1988, he suffered serious head trauma in 2025, but is now stable and healing. Fans call him a warrior, even in recovery. Their battles may be ending, but their legacy will never fade. Every roar, every scar, every moment in that ring lives on in our hearts forever. These are not just wrestlers. They are legends who taught us strength, courage, and grace. If their stories touched you, honor them with a moment of silence and a simple share to keep their spirit alive.